Okay, so I'm here again with Sara of Luminous Warrior. We're doing an honor visit at Arlington. So as you can see where we are, surrounded by the grave sites of the fallen. Here's Sara again. Hello.
Hi.
And so we're here to honor Brett, Sergeant, United States Army, Afghanistan, November 3rd, 2012. And what Sara's been doing for the past month has been, she's been going through each site of post 9/11 fallen warriors that are buried in Arlington. And so what's going to take place now is Sara's going to kind of walk through the steps that she goes through to honor their sacrifice with gratitude. So I'm going to point the camera over to Sara.
Yeah, thanks. I guess the first thing is, even before we step to the gravesite, to just be aware of the section, what it feels like, what it looks like, to really come into this moment, very much like we do with the mindful moment of gratitude. But to even just know before we step on how we feel and how it's changing as we step onto that section. And then we do the same thing as we come to the graveside. We just become aware if there are any subtle shifts in sensations or feelings or even the weather. We just become very aware of where we are. And then what I've been doing initially is really just to say the name. I place little stones, but the first thing I do is to say the name, Brett Edward Gornovich. And Gornovich. So I'm just trying to pronounce that. If it doesn't sound right, I just say it again, Brett Edwards Gornovich. And then I say the date they were born, January 6, 1985. So it feels very clear of what I'm connecting to or who I'm honoring at this time. And then I just sort of ask for permission. So I usually take a knee, and then I ask for permission, to do the ceremony. And this is, again, very subtle. You may know what a yes feels like, or no feel like you may not, but there's just a sense of yes, you have permission, or no, you don't have permission, and then I honor that. So let me just tune into here, and I do get a yes on this, so then I either take a meditation pose, or today I'm going to sit on my heels. And I come into the moment and really tune into my heart space, into that sense of gratitude. And if that's hard for me today, that's okay. I just become aware of what's there, and the intention is to bring gratitude into this moment. And so I hold the stone at my heart center, which is where I feel most of my gratitude. And very much like we do for the mindful moment of gratitude, we align our spine. We feel the earth underneath us, the wind, the breeze, the sounds, smells. And then I usually get a sense of this gratitude. Thank you for your service. So I bring that gratitude into the stone, and I either just seal it in at my heart, or I can even bring it in with a breath. I can speak it into the stone also, just thank you, thank you, thank you. And then I seal the energy into the stone so that it may stay there in form of a gratitude. And I approach the grave, place it on the bottom right here, and I just say, may all be healed, may all be whole. May all be healed, may all be whole. May all be healed, may all be whole. And that's essentially it. And what I mean by that is really all, meaning everything. Friends, families, colleagues, people that they knew, strangers, anybody who's connected to this. So that's essentially it. And then I may spend some more time here, or I may just move on.
Allegra, don't climb on that gravestone. Brett would not be happy if you did that. Or maybe not. I don't know.
Right.
This is a family affair. When you honor the fallen, you do it the best you can. It doesn't have to be a unbelievably powerful, big presentation kind of experience. When you honor the fallen, it's entirely up to you. The only thing that Mindful Memorial Day asks is that you read the name. And the way that we are creating this connection between the warrior community and the healer community around mindfully honoring the fallen is the linchpin to everything that we're doing here. So this is the beginning of the Bridge project, and this is going to be going on from now until May 29th, or excuse me, May 27th, when we get everybody together to go behind all the work that Sara's done and go back to these sites. And what's going to be incredible is if you're a member of the Honor Brigade and you're coming back behind these sites and you see one of these little stones. If you see one of these little stones, that's a sign that Sara's been here, and that that the gratitude that we share to honor the fallen is not just individually to each of us, it is, but it's also part of the community that we're bringing together. So this is the beginning of the Bridge Project. There's more to come. Sara, is there anything last thing you want to say?
Thank you. I'm excited. Come on out and yeah, work with us if you're called to do so.
Yeah, that's another piece of the puzzle. If you do feel inclined to come practice an honor visit with Sara, she's typically here on Wednesdays, and I'm also going to try to make it when I can. So yeah, keep a lookout for the Bridge Project, Luminous Warrior, Armor Down, Mindful Memorial Day. We're out from the Arlington Cemetery.